Hey, hey, hey. How y'all doing today? I just decided I wanted to try to change a little thing, change it up a little bit. I know I said I'd do it at 3, but today I was worrying about this crack on my doggone phone. So now I gotta find if I'm gonna get another phone. Um, that's all. As the situation is right now. Um, how y'all doing? Um, hey, hey, dark shade, dark slay. New person. How you doing? How you doing? Can y'all hear me? Good. Let me know. I thought I changed that. I was supposed to say Roseanne Cancelled talk. I changed that. Hey Brian, how you doing? I thought I changed that Roseanne thing. I had to change it now. Well, I can still talk about it because some people didn't hear me yesterday. But I gave a rant yesterday about that topic about Roseanne. And I don't know why this ain't showing up. It's dark. There we go. And it's just baffling how we going backwards in time, and the narrative that they're trying to persuade the people in the world to follow behind. I couldn't find anyone to send your way today. Okay, no problem. Pictures is in the Bible. It is? Where? Show me pictures in the Bible. I'm sure gonna go get it. I know they used to have pictures in the Bible, like maps and certain characters that they was trying to highlight. But yeah, I'll just leave it at this. Roseanne Cancelled talk. I don't care about it. Hold on, Brian's saying something. Hold on. Proverbs 25:11. Pictures of silver. Oh, you're talking about the word pictures. I thought you were talking about pictures. Talking about the word pictures. I'm gonna check that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check that out right now. Okay. Let me turn on the display. We can check that out together. Proverbs 25:11. Let me see. Proverbs. Let's see. Go to Proverbs 25:11. Hold on 1 second. Now, see, that's a good thing about having. When you got guests, you can start looking up stuff. I like when Brian do that. Somebody tell him something, he'll go look while everybody else talking. When you're doing it on your own, you gotta almost do both at the same time. It's like apples of gold and pictures of silver. Now I have a question. I don't remember the word pictures. But if the pictures was there, You think they're talking about something that was drawn, like, how they used to draw people on canvases and, make artwork of people on and stuff like that. And so I know it shouldn't be there, but I'm just asking for stuff like that. Yeah, I should change that title, but I don't feel like going in there and doing it. Maybe that'll bring some people in, so I guess I'll leave it that way. But yeah, pictures of silver. I love you, baby doll. Rally. Now this is what people saying. I said that, my wife looking at me like, I'll bust you in your head. What you mean? I love you, baby doll. Boy, you should have seen how she just looked at me. I read what y'all saying, boy. She looked at me like she was about to send me to glory. I was about to be, I was about to say, my benediction or something. I better start reading to myself. Oh, man. I guess I'm going to lurk. I gotta work. Oh, yeah, go ahead and work, JW. You know I love when you in the room, man, because you gave me encouragement, man. You a good people, and I like your rant, that video you did. I ain't seen you do another one lately, but keep on doing video. I encourage you to do that. We enjoy you very much. Oh, Riley, yeah. Twice the work. Riley's that'll work. E-man, here cool. Yeah, I'm here today. I ain't leaving on just a super chat. Call them super chat. I love y'all too. I love you all so much. Effects really taking it off again, huh? Yeah, I mean, Brian just told me about the pictures. And, the Mandela effect is real. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. It's a new, come along here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming by. And, Lord, just thank you. Yeah, I keep saying thank you. That's a unique lane. Oh, man, I wish I had thought of that. Like, hey, my name is Thank You. They'd be like, hey, thank you. And everybody was like, well, what did he give you? Oh, man. And so, man, yeah, man. I was talking yesterday about that. I was talking about that Roseanne bullcrap that they trying to put down our throat. And I was just watching Def Comedy Jam and how much they talk about people and how much, and they always try to make it like jokes. Even Chris Rock and all of them that just recently did shows talking about people. Nobody called for their jobs. So all the stuff D.L. Hughley said on, I think that was Fox, then nobody say nothing. When, so I don't think nobody should be fired and lose their job for a comment. We have freedom of speech. If that's the case, we don't have freedom of speech. If what I say can cost me my job, as long as I'm not saying I'm gonna kill you, Well, like I said yesterday, people call me monkeys and gorillas all the time, and fatso and all of that, and I believe they were saying was true. She didn't put the whole name. She put a abbreviation, two letters. You know, and so I didn't see the argument, but it's so much hoopla about it. I believe that was more of let's put that dude John Goodman in the spotlight again and let everybody know he ain't dead. That's what I really believe. And them to press this racial divide narrative. Like we back in the 40s and 30s again. Even they were saying, "Wow, you gonna just sit around and do nothing? What you gonna do? What we gonna do?" Like they pushing action. Like they want us to act crazy or something. I don't know. E-Man 31, we all just love you good sir. Be right back. Yeah, E. Okay, hey, Mr. E. Congrats on the B-Bay. B-Bay? Who is B-Bay? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man. I'm a monkey, too. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And if you go with evolution, we all monkeys. And so, I don't know what the big deal is. I done seen that girl on the Planet 8, boy. She look like, I seen a whole lot of people that look like that star on the Planet 8. Oh, man. On the baby? What baby? What baby? I ain't got no baby. Lord? Woo! Oh, no more babies. Babies ain't cool. You say you're the coolest monkey in the jungle? Hey. Hey, what's up, Joey? And so I don't get it. I mean, I think they didn't want that show to happen anyway. That was more of let's put John Goodman back in the spotlight because many people thought he was dead. That's what I think that was. If you ask me, hey man, I'm totally a monkey and make no apology. Let's don't scare him to death. Oh man. Enough babies. Yeah, baby. Man, I don't want no baby, guys. Lord Jesus. I'm through with baby time. I said, my wife wanted a baby. She wanted a girl. She better go to the Boy and Girl Club and become a mentor. Did you know Joey is going to MIT? Oh, he going to the technical school. No, I ain't know that. He SOS smart. He's working on the robotic program with the Chris Porello. Okay. As long as you don't program the robot, don't chop off Minister E head. And so yeah, man, it trips me out when these narratives started getting pushed out, and they doing it every day, and they use any means necessary, and they don't really care about how much money they made with that show. I think that was just a narrative that they wanted to push right there and then pull the plug. They done made enough money off of Roseanne all over and over again already. I always say you can't teach a dog new tricks. She ain't like this the first time she said something like that. So, and she a comedian. So, is this bitch on top of me?
Yo, man, is it Mr. Bootyism? What's up?
Hey, how you doing, performance?
Hey, man, what's up? What
Hey,
you doing?
I ain't doing nothing. Oh, that done went around the web. They, cause I was on that show with Digital talking about Buddhism.
I heard you were. I heard all about it, man.
Man, I look.
That's funny, man. Come on now. That's good. That's good comedy right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just on this bit on this Roseanne cancellation bit. How they trying to pump the narrative. It's like we back in the 40s and the 30s. Like they're trying to.
What you mean?
They're trying to pump the narrative of racism and everything now. And,
racism.
Yeah.
Now, what else? What else? Who's being? What are they saying? What's racist?
Roseanne supposed to have called somebody a monkey. And,
oh my lord!
And they canceled her reboot show. Because she didn't even call nobody. She typed it into Twitter. And
was she talking about somebody of color?
No, she was talking about somebody in an Obama camp. She called him. She said she looks like the lady off of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh Lord! Okay.
But the thing I don't get is they make fun of comedians make fun of everybody. And they sometimes they use it as a joke. Some of them ain't playing. Like,
in order for some comedy to be, on the edge and funny, sometimes you have to talk about things that are uncomfortable.
Right.
You should be able to laugh at yourself. And that's the thing is, unfortunately, we're in such a society where everybody's so triggered and so, looking for, sympathy for everything that I think that we've lost our sense of humor.
I mean, it
ain't gotta laugh in this world, man.
I mean, even if it wasn't meant as a joke, but the thing I look at is she a lot of people believe in evolution. So if you believe in evolution, we came from monkeys anyway.
Well, there's that aspect of it, I suppose. And the problem is that everybody's always looking for, that racist comment from a white person versus a black person or a person of color. And it's just, it's sad because it's like, okay, is just because she said it, does that mean that she's truly racist in her heart? You'll never know.
And she might just didn't like her. I call people to call me fat and hungry hippo and
well, and right, those are names, and and people can be mean, and I get it, but the same thing is, like, I think we're too quick sometimes to pull the race card on everything.
I'm talking about
racism is a crutch, and
man,
that everything is racist against you. You can never. I mean, you got that fighting again. Heck, the world's already hard enough, man. If you go into a situation where you're already thinking, this dude doesn't like me because of my skin color, you're already putting those. And don't get me wrong, shit happens, man. I'm not exactly white. I'm brown. I've had situations where I remember this little old lady once told me, she said, my God, I was mowing her yard. I'll never forget this. Back in the day when I was just, I was like 15 or something like that. And this white lady walked up to me and she said, "You are the most handsome, biggest Mexican I've ever seen." I'm like, I started laughing. I was like, man, this old lady, she don't know no better. Is the thing is too, is sometimes it happens. Like, I believe this. I believe that a lot of old folks, a lot of them are racist against each other, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I've heard it from both sides, honestly. And, it's like almost the way they were raised, man.
I mean, that's right. That's what I said about the John mm-hmm. Sterling. I say, well, back in his day, it was all good, and so you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Mm-hmm. I don't believe racism It's gonna leave totally out of society until all the old heads get called to glory. And I'm talking about all of them with Al Sharpton and all of them because they the ones that every time something come up, it's a racism thing.
Well,
And
the truth is, the best comics in the world right now are black comics. You
yeah,
know, it's
hmm
true. I mean, Patrice O'Neill is my one of my faves, man. I love that dude. I mean, and he talked about racism all the time, but he'd flip it around. I mean, he took something that potentially negative and made it,
uh,
and made you look dumb for believing it. He was a way. There was another cat I saw. This Asian. Oh no, he was an Indian dude, Indian comic, and he talks about his own people. He talks about Indian people and how their voice is and how like their accent gets on your nerves and all kinds of stuff. I mean, he don't hold no he don't pull any punches.
mm.
And you know what? He's really funny. He really is funny. And you see a lot of Indian people laughing at themselves and being like, yeah, I mean, if we have to be able to celebrate our differences,
Right. I
you
mean,
know.
but we come to a society now. If the way we going, you ain't gonna be able to say nothing.
I know.
You ain't gonna be
Dude,
able to say.
no.
You ain't gonna be able to say hi. You say hi. Oh Lord, you're being
What are you
rich.
trying to say? I'm high? Are
What
you
what
trying to
you,
say I look
right,
like I smoke pot?
right,
What?
what are
What?
you talking about? I mean, it's getting that deep, and I think
Well,
they trying to prime us for the little social thing,
well,
the social credit
social
score.
controls,
You
social
know,
controls, and
yep.
social, like people being more triggered about certain things, and pushing that stuff in the mainstream media. That is just another way to control people.
I
It's a
mean, yeah,
way of it's a way of there is a limit. Now, granted, I mean, if somebody comes right out and is really racist, or like there's a time and place to deal with it. But I think most people, I mean, we all can joke about who we are and how certain cultures do things a little differently, and
mhm.
we can maybe poke fun at it a little bit and laugh. And I think that's what brings people actually closer together, because we can admit our differences and admit some of it is silly to other people.
Mhm.
Everybody across the board, everybody's got something to laugh at.
I'm telling you, that's why I tell people all the time, man. I don't get caught up on that bull crap because they was airing on CNN yesterday. The black man was talking, and he act like he was trying to rile up people, talking about yeah, y'all sitting down ain't doing nothing. We should do something. I said, what do you mean? What are you trying to do? Rile up us. Rile up.
Uh, oh,
Y'all sitting down ain't doing nothing. We should do something. I said,
so they canceled. You're saying they canceled Roseanne?
yeah.
Oh
They
goodness.
been canceled the show, talking about and then now they don't want to do a reruns
Oh
over a
boy.
tweet. And then the bad part about the tweet is she didn't even say the person's whole name. She just put the abbreviations. She just put like how like JW got JW.
Mhm.
JW could stand for anything.
Man, that is wild, dude. It's so weird. I didn't see it yet, so that's news to me. I was actually trying to get this gal on my show. She I emailed tongue tied. I emailed her, and I was trying to get her on the show because she was talking about there was I think it was who was the guy? KJ. You remember KJ, the scariest movie ever
Yeah,
channel?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, KJ. So KJ did this video about let's see, what's it called? It's called Children of the Beast System. And he was talking about they were bringing up the cell phone usage and kids, and talking about how there's a higher suicide rate, how they're less happy, they're not they're not really building the connections and social skills because of these cell phones, because they're you're doing it through a phone all the time on a device, and you're not getting that real one-on-one a personal communication that you need.
Mm.
You need that in life. You need to learn to build those bonds through personal one-on-one communication, and people just aren't doing it. Kids aren't learning it, and so they feel less connected, thus suicide rates and things like that are higher. And she equates it to the cell phones, and I'm like, dang man, I really like what she said, because she's written books about it. And well, I was like, man, I'm just gonna reach out. She's been on ABC and everything, but you know what, I'll give it a shot. you know what? I'm nobody. You know, I'll
Mm.
just be like, look, I got a little internet radio show. I was like, I would love to have you on and talk about this stuff just to get the word out because it really is important to me because I saw that a long time ago and I think that is a sad thing. I know I've talked to many parents, who were wanting to, tell me, hey, I'm thinking about getting my 9-year-old and 10-year-old a cell phone. I'm like, no, don't. Why do you want to do that?
Now
Don't
see,
do that.
I thought the same thing, and I told my wife and the grandma, no, my son don't need no cell phone. And I said,
Right.
no, don't get them no cell phone. And she was like, but something might happen. They might need to call. And I let them talk me into getting the kid's cell phone. And that's the worst thing ever happened to him. I said, now see, but no matter how much people cry or tell you how good it may be for them, it ain't a good thing because it's like crack. It's a new crack. It's addictive, and,
Well,
and you pull it away from it. It's like pulling an arm, like
yeah.
pulling one of their organs. Um, I wanted to give a shout out to I think Cowboy just
Hey,
came in the room. How you doing,
hey,
Cowboy?
I got a pin, brother.
Hey, hey.
In
And,
the
and
back door.
I,
Oh
I
my.
I noticed that.
Yeah. We all know what your channel's like, buddy.
Yeah.
You mentioned backdoor.
Hey, I got a picture for you. Hang on now.
Oh.
Um, and
Oh.
and well, y'all can see the picture because y'all ain't live. Y'all live, but y'all ain't live. Maybe. Um, I got a new person that I ain't never seen in the chat, and I always like to acknowledge the new people that I see because everybody is special. Hey, Long Reach, how you doing? How you doing? I ain't never seen you in my live chat. I don't know if you're a lone subscriber, but I always say when I see somebody new, they're the new live subscriber. And
Uh-huh.
you got regular subscribers, and then you got live subscribers.
I
They
got
come
you.
on your show, so and
Well,
so
good deal. You want to give this room a shout out?
yeah
I'll do it. You want me to do it?
yeah, you can do it if you can see it because I
I can see. I just pulled it up.
go
All
ahead.
right. So far in this room, we have Cowboy, Miss Iman 31, Lone Oak Lady, Long Reach 1, or I like to say LRO, Nobleness D. What's up, Noble? We got Paul Johnstone, Raleigh, Salted Cedar, Stone Bender, and the Nakai. How you say that? Niakas, I guess you say. I don't know. All right, so that's what I say in the participants here. But let me see if there's some other people. Sometimes the participation doesn't always show who's in the chat.
Yeah, I
You have to
know.
go back and look just to see if anybody's lurking. There's JW. I did not see him. And who else? James Mendowski looks like he's also here too. So, and Dirth Bain and Joey 090292. Okay, so there you go.
And
I think
then,
I got everybody.
so
What's up, bud?
it's the Nearchus. That's how
Neakas. The
You know what? You know what I say? I
What's
say
that?
skip it. I just call her the. Or
Oh,
Hey Dan, sorry about last night. I couldn't make it last night. My mic
uh-huh.
all day long yesterday was not working. I couldn't talk on Discord or Google Hangout,
Hmm.
and so I was trying to get in there right before you got in there last night. And so I spent all last night, all day today. I mean, I called Dell, the computer help. I did all this. I dumped drivers and reloaded drivers. And my
Hmm.
son comes in, and in 2 seconds, he hits two things. He goes, "Well, let me see," and he types in microphone, and he goes, "Well, why are your microphones turned off on all your apps?" And he hits a little thing, turn them on, and it worked.
Hmm.
I'm like,
Mm-mm-mm.
well, geez, I was on the phone for an hour with Dell, and I didn't even know what to do, and they wanted me to pay money to have them fix it.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's weird. Okay, so you were using it on your phone?
No, I use my laptop.
You lose your laptop? Oh, laptop. Okay.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
couldn't talk on Discord. Armor was trying to help me up on Discord, couldn't do it. Then I went to Google Hangouts, so it was doing the same thing. It was just like I don't even know. I had an update on my computer the night before Windows, and for whatever reason, when they did the update, they shut down all my mics on all my apps, and I didn't even know it.
Hmm. Okay. Well, that's weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know that people have been having a lot of problems with, well, all kinds of things with Hangouts lately, right?
yeah. That's
Um,
why I'm using OBS. Well, I've been using OBS for about a month now. It's
hmm
more smoother, far as I don't have the latency problem, and I don't have audio issues because
Oh,
I'm just pulling the audio from the Hangouts, but I'm not live. See, like when you go
yeah.
live, you do a whole lot of buffering. So
Well,
I'm using the computer internal receiver to take the audio from that and pipe it into OBS. And
gotcha.
that's why the video that's running is smooth. Because you know when you do a Hangout, videos never be smooth. They be all jittery and froze like. So that's why I use it.
Well, somebody said they said they have the D-Wave app on their phone. I'm gonna give Dan a handlebar mustache for his birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that, Stonebender. Uh, no, man, that's cool. When I run with Hangouts, I'm the host of the show, so when I host it on my computer, I've never had any problem. But again, I seriously have like a C-Wave computer, not a D-Wave. C, it's like one step below, but it's in that, and my internet connection is ridiculous fast. I mean, it's like stupid fast. But and it's weird. It's like it was one of those deals where it's like, yeah, we're raising your rates on your internet, but we're giving you like ridiculous speed. And so I was like, I couldn't really complain. I was like, yeah, that is some ridiculous speed for 20 more bucks. I kind of wish I had the old stuff back, but save 20 bucks a month. But it's like, okay, at least they weren't like some companies would be like, we're just raising rates and we're giving you less service. So that's cool. That's cool to know. So yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
me it works out. But yeah, I don't have any problem with the Hangouts just yet. Now, maybe if I get to the point where I get there, I might, but
Yeah. I wanna say how you doing to a new person I never seen again. I got a new Elizabeth. How you doing, Elizabeth? How you doing? And welcome to the show. And
Elizabeth
welcome to
II. All right.
performers, and Cowboy is a guest of the show. Performance is he's a real radio host because he got that radio voice.
That is
And so
that is not true, sir.
I'm
You're
I'm I'm
not on
I'm
the radio.
I'm
Well,
bootleg.
internet radio. We'll just call it internet radio.
Yeah, I'm bootleg.
You're a yeah, you're bootleg. That's too funny. So tell me a little bit more. So what's going on here in the news, man? So we got Roseanne Barr losing her gig, huh?
Yeah, she
The show any good? I never even got
it,
to
it,
watch it.
it was it's corny. It was a corny show.
Corny.
But she was the top. You know how it's hard for people to watch TV. You'll be good impressed to have a show that get 2 million people watching it at one time. She breaks records. She was having like 19 million people watching.
You're telling me one tweet did her in, huh?
Yeah, and no, they had her on the cutting line anyway. Cause I believe they did that because they wanted to make John Goodman or have you be alive again.
What? What are you talking about, man? What are
A
you talking
lot
about,
of lot of people in the Mandela Effect community believe that John Goodman was dead.
I thought he died too.
And,
I
yeah,
thought he was. Yeah, I would have guessed that. And then he was shown back up. It
yeah.
was weird because he looked a little. He almost seemed different. But then I thought, well,
Well,
he
he
is
don't.
older. He is older. So.
Yeah, but he don't have the facial feature. When you get older, yeah, you look a little different, but his whole facial structure look like it's different.
Like Eminem.
Right. I don't know how to say this name. Ilimo, whatever. Ilimi,
Illumi.
Illumi, whatever.
Illumi.
Hey, how you doing? There's
Yes.
Illumi. There's a new person I never seen before, and so I'm glad to.
Illuminati.
Woo! And so yeah, and what's up with this volcano, man? When is it gonna ever stop?
I guarantee you something's going on right now. If people take a look, if Mandela people that are, maybe Lone Eagle or, even Noble, if they're paying attention, I wouldn't be surprised to see some shiftiness if you pay real close attention. Whenever there's volcanoes or something going off, or maybe like even an earthquake that's reported, that's when you need to go look at that area of the world, take a look at the maps, and see if you're noticing any strangeness over there, regarding some of the continental changes that we're seeing in the Mandela effect. I surmise that those changes are, basically the earthquakes and the volcanoes and some of the natural events that seem to affect an area prior to an actual Mandela change. And I've been saying that for a while. I think that that's a direct result of that. So pay attention to Hawaii, people. I'm just saying, might have some bigger islands, kind of like Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Look, my friend sent me a picture yesterday, and she was like freaking out because she seen two sunsets on both sides of her car. She said that's not possible. I said,
All right.
well,
You got video on that?
she took it in her car.
Who's this?
One of my friends from Memphis.
Memphis.
She had one sunset real close, and it was like fireball covered up with the clouds. And then on the other side of the car, she had another sunset.
Man, there's some weird things in the sky, man, for reals. Okay, like what I've noticed some weird stuff. Like what I cannot figure out is like when there's a clear sky and the sun is setting, and every once in a while you'll get what looks like a huge shadow, just like coming over the sky, like a big ass shadow covering the whole sky, part of the sky. Like if there's something in the way of the sun or something, it is the weirdest thing. I can't understand the shadows sometimes that you see. And it's like, I'm like, that ain't a cloud, man. It's covering the whole sky. It's perfectly symmetrical. It's the weirdest thing. And I've seen that a few times. That's a weird one. And it's funny, we were just going over this with Digital Intel about some of the, quote, sun halos that people are seeing. These perfect rainbow rings around the sun from time to time. People are catching those. Very, very odd. Yeah, there's lots of weird on the sky. Now, man, don't get me started. Shoot. I mean, for me, it's the stuff at night that really affects me because I'm like, oh my goodness. No. I mean, the moon phases are off. I've said that. They look totally off to me. The way the moon is positioned is off. The way the stars at night aren't bright anymore. But then again, the moon is so dang bright, you can hardly stare at it on a full moon on a clear night. The thing hurts your eyes.
Well, but see, that's another trick. I see more full moons than I see anything.
I know, because the cycles come around faster now.
I said, Lord Jesus, I ain't never seen these many full moons.
I don't know how to explain it, man. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, the cycles, it seems like there's, what's weird about full moon? Well, what it is like, what I see happening is this. So the cycles aren't necessarily faster. What I see is that when there is a full moon, okay, the next day or the day before the full moon, the day after the full moon, the moon still looks full. It's really hard to tell that it's not full. It's like a slight sliver. You can barely tell, especially when there's, it's a full, clear night and the moon that seriously looks full. But they'll tell you, no, that's not a full moon. See, I don't remember it like that. I remember there would be a full moon. The next day, you could tell the moon was shadowed, to the point where you could see it wasn't full. Not now, not anymore. You usually get 3 days of full moon. So I think, what appear to be full moon. So I think what's going on is like people are mistaking the full moon for what is a false full moon, which is the day before and after. And so it looks like 3 dang days of full moons, and so people are like seeing it all the time. They're seeing it more often.
And I noticed everybody have noticed we went from winter to summer. I mean,
yeah, we went straight. We had no spring. I don't know. Some people might have a spring in some areas of the country, but we didn't. I mean, we had a week. We had a good
right.
solid week. Yeah.
About a week.
Yeah, you better like that. That week was awesome. That was an awesome week. And then after that, it was like 90s.
Well, I mean,
whoa. Yeah.
Straight
So
up 90 degrees. I was like, Lord Jesus, man, I hope this ain't spring, cause if this spring, summer it's gonna be 140 degrees outside.
well, that's the thing, right? I don't know. I mean, last summer was so mild. We didn't get 100 in Texas until like maybe August. I mean, that was crazy. We like literally went through the whole summer and it stayed below 100. That's a real mild summer for Texas.
Mm.
Boy, I mean, we have some summers here that just eat you up, man. I mean, every day you get up, it was so hot the day before. It only cooled down to like 85, and then by about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, it's already like close to 100. It's like, daggum, man, this is crazy. So yeah, we deal with some extreme heat here.
Yeah, again we got performers online, and we got I don't know if Cowboy because he ain't said nothing. Hey Cowboy, you still there? Oh, Cowboy went. He went and he didn't did
Right
one.
off in the sunset, didn't he?
I think he's still in. He just
Oh,
probably
okay.
got his. Yeah, he's still here. He just he probably chatting with people on the chat thing.
Oh,
Yeah, and so you got a show tonight, don't you?
no. Mm-mm.
I'm
No.
like, yeah.
Friday night. No,
Oh
no.
yeah.
No show for me.
Oh
I'm,
yeah.
I'm
I
off.
gotta be like you. I gotta set a schedule and like you got Mondays and I think Sundays, right?
Saturday, Monday.
Yeah, I think that's a better thing to do than try to do these every day. It becomes a headache. And,
I don't know how people do it all the time. I really don't. I don't know how. But some people just rather go live and talk about Mandela effects or whatever, and that's cool. I get it. That's just to each his own. But it's easier to go live and just talk about what you got to talk about and just bring everybody in and talk to them. But to
yeah,
me, that's more sporadic. I think that if you're, for me, I always wanted to be more consistent and have a show on a
yeah.
certain time, a certain day, and then just put out videos, even though videos are harder because you have to do a lot more editing. It's part
Mm-hmm.
of it. But people want to sit back and watch a video. Sometimes it's just easier to watch a video than it is to like participate. And so it's how you look at it, I
How you
suppose.
doing, Belinda? Could you do me a favor, performer? Could you do another shout out?
Oh, absolutely. Let me pull up the list here. See what we got here. All right. Well, the list really isn't showing me everybody, but let's do this. Belinda Brubaker, Elizabeth Sutton. We have Lone Oak Lady, Long Reach One, Riley, Salted Cedar, the Nakias, Nakias. I gotta say that word. I'm sorry. Wake Up News, the Nayakas. The Nayakas. It's such a weird word for me. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tongue twister for me. Nayakas. Yeah, I'm a southerner, man. It's hard to say that. It sounds like something Japanese, man. I don't
Mm.
know. Let's see who else is in here. Yeah, we had let's see. Oh, there's Dusty. What's up, Dust? The Duster.
Hey, we are dust.
We are Dust is here. We have I'm just scrolling through the list again. Um yeah, okay. Well, so if you want your name called out, remember when we do a name call out, just type something in the chat room. Oh, there's a Illumi, former Illuminati specialist. And, really good to have you here.
Yeah, that's it.
No, but no, seriously. Sometimes the chat it's so weird. Like it doesn't show all your participants, so I don't know why it does.
Oh yeah, it says have you seen the upside down Christmas trees? Yeah,
Oh,
we reported on that
sure.
last
Christmas.
year. That they started popping them upside down Christmas
Yeah,
trees.
yeah. I saw that on Brian's channel. Or at least somebody mentioned it, Brian, or maybe it was
Yeah,
Teresa.
that was Brian. Teresa had,
Yeah.
she's the what they call that. She's the finder. The,
Right. Yes, that's right. That's right. And she mentioned it, and she, when she said it, I was like, "Oh, what the heck are these people talking about? Wait, what are you talking about upside down?" I was like, "This has got to be something silly. Of course, it can't. It must be like one tree or something." But I went and did my own research, and I looked into it, and I was like, "Oh my lord, these things are everywhere, man. Why are all the trees upside down?"
oh,
And then to show it like throughout the years, like, yeah, man, like it's like no big deal. Like everybody's like, yeah, upside down Christmas tree. Haven't you seen it? And like, no, no, no. I'm like, it's such a man dog.
Oh, wait a
So
minute! Don't tell me that. Stop lying here. He said
what?
Lumi said, "How about the horses with mustache?"
Yes, horses have mustaches. Yeah, I did. I showed that in one of my videos. You know, I've made so many videos, man. It's like,
I don't know.
I mean, it's
Have
it's like
anybody else seen them horses
archive.
with mustache? I'm gonna probably see
Of
if I can
course,
type it up.
you didn't know about the horse. Yeah, man, it goes right up there with the deer with fangs. You know,
Oh
yeah.
man, hold on.
You
I've
know about
been,
the deer with fangs, bro,
yeah,
right?
I've been seeing it.
Yeah.
I heard about the deer with fan. I looked at it, but I
hmm
missed the horses with the mustache.
Yeah, the horses had some stashes. It's kind of funny.
Let
It's
me.
a certain, I think it's a certain breed of horse, though. I don't think it's all horses, but I think these horses.
And now I have a question. See,
Kinda
that's the
funny.
thing. That's the thing I had to warn against. Are y'all sure that a horse in another culture didn't have a mustache?
Elizabeth Sutton's like deer with fangs. LOL. Huh? You laughed, Elizabeth. You really laughed, but you know what? Look up vampire deer. Give that a look. Yeah, you'll be shocked.
All right, I'm about to share the screen right now
Okay.
in 1 second,
All right.
and we better look together. I want to see the chat, so I'm gonna put it over here so I can see her, still see y'all, still see you, and still be looking. I mean, I'm gonna have to go to Chrome. I don't like. I'm gonna have to go to the E. I don't like the E sometimes. The E is not as
Oh, I
fast.
thought you said you didn't like to eat.
Oh no, you know what? That's a lie. And so you try to get me.
Hey, bro.
You trying to get me to lie now.
I was like, come on now. I wasn't trying to trap you. I promise. I just thought this what you said, man.
And so I couldn't even try to lie about that one. And then how did you get fat? I just blew away I just got into the fat because I drank some water.
So Elizabeth Sutton apparently checked out Vampire Deer like I asked her to, and she's like, "Oh my, what the H is happening?" Yeah, welcome to the club, Elizabeth. Welcome to the club. Yeah. yeah. Next is to look up this video. Look up Kosovo chicken. Yes. There's a
Hey, let's see.
4-foot chicken running around.
Oh, hecky dog. Yeah, my God.
Chicken.
Yeah, horses
Kosovo chicken.
Hey, do y'all see these horses mustache, man? Hold on.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm
You got the
zooming them.
horses- you got the horse with stashes.
I mean, come on now.
Come on, man. Share the horses. Share the ponies with us, everybody.
That's crazy looking. That's crazy looking. I mean, wait a minute. What? I gotta make this a big picture.
Are you sharing with everybody?
I got the big picture up.
Do you? Okay.
Woo. It looks out of place. Look, wait a minute. Now watch this, y'all. This is why I know this out of place. The horse is black and white, and the mustache is he got a blonde mustache. Wait a minute. The horse is black and white, and the mustache is blonde. Now, come on, now. I know y'all see that.
Yeah, but it almost looks like they stuck a mustache on the horse, right?
I swear, it look like they got some glue.
People swear, man. I talk to some people that've been around horses, and they swear, man, there's horses with mustaches now.
What?
Mustachioed horses. It's very strange.
I mean, but look, let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Why does it have a blonde mustache, though?
I swear, blonde mustache.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, because that's why I say that this quantum mechanics in Google that gives us all our photos, and because that AI machine can make faces, and it's in control of the imagery that we see, maybe it can produce a horse with a mustache.
Horses with mustaches.
And so
that's a big stretch there, sir.
But the only reason I'm saying that because
let's go through the pictures. Let's see what else you got.
And because I said the only reason I'm saying that because until I see somebody with a video of this, I don't know if this is a photo or something that they have.
All you gotta do is click the video link.
Let's see, do they get any video links? Let's see.
We'll see what I'm saying. Yeah, look up videos.
Let's see.
Under that key term and see what happens.
Horses with mustache. Here you go, right here. You got 1 in 17 seconds. Let's look.
All right, let's see it.
Let's
All
see.
right. Mustache horses, people.
He's got a mustache.
Welcome to your new reality.
Well, yeah, I guess it is.
I've never seen that before. I love the mustache. I think that is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I'm not seeing it on my screen though.
Are you on the channel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's probably you got a delay.
Oh, okay. Just letting you know. I don't know.
Yeah. These just video. These just the imagery that we were just looking at. But I just seen a video of horses with mustaches, 17 seconds. And so yeah, that's a live horse right there.
Mustache.
I think Elizabeth Sutton looked up the chicken and she's like, hormones. Girl, what are they giving? It ain't hormones. That's steroids. Shoot. They're injecting that chicken with.
See.
Man, that was a big chicken. Come
But
on.
the trick about that though, I'm only seeing in one with one video with the horse mustache. Well, here go 2, but I think these are images.
That's what I mean. It's like it must be Mandela, because why wouldn't there be a bunch of videos with with mustached horses? You know, you'd think that if this has been around forever and we just missed it, well, we should be seeing a lot of horses with mustaches. I don't know. No, that's weird. Man.
And then you said what else you said we had the
deer with fangs. The vampire deer. They're out of Russia, of all places. I mean, it's perfect. You know, no, I mean, goes to figure. You know, yeah, some of the weirdest animals come out of Russia and in Australia. Just saying. Yeah, but of course you knew about the fang deer, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
but
they call it the tuft deer.
The tuft deer.
Tuft. Yes, tuft deer.
THIGHT.
TUFT.
TUFT. Okay.
Yeah.
There. Let's look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at this. Let's see.
They're cute though. They're kind of cute. They got little fangs hanging out. It's like, I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I see. Well, let's see. Yeah, I see it right here. It's TUFTED.
Oh, is it? That was
Yeah, because it's.
Well, maybe they just had it wrong. Made the wrong spelling when I looked it up. Oh, okay. All right.
Let's see. Trying to see if I can find a video. Here go one. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, deer that eat meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, that's nature's way of getting back at all them hunters. You know, that's God gave like deer fangs now.
They're called tough deer.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Because they have fangs.
Here gonna be a lot of hunters gonna be surprised this year, right? They're gonna be out hunting, be like, yeah, man, we're gonna get us
Look at that
little
fang.
Bambi deer, and this freaking deer gonna come out of the woods and just like start gnawing on them. Yeah, you're gonna wish you ever came out in the woods. It'd be your worst nightmare. They should make a horror movie with the fang deer, man. That'd be cool. Call it Bambi Attacks.
I mean, this is like it's what people don't understand, and what we trying to share with y'all this stuff is not just starting; it's increasing. And I told, like I was telling somebody else, because they was like, well, is that the only thing they doing? I said, well, no. That's just what we see right now. They doing a lot of stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it ain't slowing down. We can slow down and ignore it all we want, but that don't mean it's gonna slow down because you ignore it. Because I had a young man, my godson. He was like, "Why keep talking about it if you can't do nothing about it?" I say, "Yeah, we might not be able to change it back, but God said that his people perish for the lack of knowledge, and to ignore it, it may be a sign that you need to move. You know, what when Jesus came down here, didn't the Lord tell him when to leave states and cities and say it's time to move now and don't come out until I tell you. And so if we getting these warnings, because we might need to move somewhere and make a move, and we talking about we don't care.
Just don't move out into the jungle or the forest. You might. I think. Or don't move to Australia either.
Might be some. You said don't move to Australia. What's wrong with Australia?
No, man. Them spiders in Australia are way too big. Way too big. You shouldn't have spiders. Like, you shouldn't be able to put a spider on a scale and weigh it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just wrong.
You think you said the spider weighed 20 ounces, huh?
Bro, they got spiders that will bite you and web you up and just hang you. They'll just hang you in a tree.
Lord.
And just suck off you, man. I'm telling you. Those man, they're just too big in Australia, man. You seen them dudes like go after huntsman spiders? How they have to capture them in Tupperware big old Tupperware bins. They get a Tupperware bin, dude, and they try to. They're nice to them, and they just want to get them outside. But man, I mean, seriously, man, come on, dude. There shouldn't be a spider with a 1 foot, leg span. That's just no.
You said
No.
You said a spider bigger than you.
Bro, man, it's too much, man.
Man, look, when I first seen that,
watching every once in a while, I've been keeping track of the enemy my whole life. I do. I watch that. I watching the spiders are watching me. I'm watching them. I'm watching see how things are seeing, like, if there are any new species. Man, that's just I went to my neighbor's house one time, and she had one of those orb weaver spiders, and they get pretty big too. Big yellow suckers with black legs. They look ferocious. But anyway, point is, they're typically just nice little spiders, right? But I was like, I got on the door and I knocked on my neighbor's door. I look up, I just happened to take a glance upward, and there was a daggum big ass orb weaver sitting in the corner, just like looking at me, right? And I'm like, oh heck no. So I'm in the yard. She answers the door. She's like, why are you in the yard? I'm like, you have the biggest spider right there I've ever seen. And she's like, oh, that's my orb weaver. Isn't it pretty? I'm like, yeah. So, and she's like, oh yeah, it's cool. She goes, I just sweep up its droppings. I'm like, wait, whoa. You mean the spider, you can actually see its poop? I'm like, no, you should never. Dude, that's a big spider. When you can see spider poop, man, that's too big right there. I'm calling it a day, bro.
You say you gotta sweep it up and put it in the bag. Oh Lord.
Just saying, man. It's
I mean, that's like so some of the stuff is just getting ridiculous. And people just say, okay, well, this is how it always been. Like that time I seen them flying foxes. I said, now come on.
Fox, yeah.
I said, come on now, wait a minute, hold on.
Dude, that's a big marsupial.
I said, you telling me?
Oh, it's a marsupial. Yeah, but it's big though, man. I mean, like,
he just straight up could catch me out of the sky and eat me.
Oh man, they're big, dude. They're big.
I said that, look, man.
That looks like man, kind of like having a dog with wings. It's kind of weird.
Now, see, you just said that. Now, watch this. Next week, we're going to have dog with wings.
Man, stop. We ain't getting no Pegasus, doggy. I hope not.
Yeah, we always have
fun. And you know what's weird, though? In my backyard, I swear, I'm not lying. So I went out to the shed, right? And I have a barn next to my shed. I live in Texas, people. So I had this barn. Well, anyway, I guess I made some racket. And I heard all this, like, man, like something big was coming out of my barn. Well, you know, I'm Mandela affected, man. So now I'm ready for anything to pop off, right? I'm like, oh, Lord, what was that? Man, this huge black bird comes out of my damn barn. There was like 2 of them in there. There were these big old turkey vultures. You ever seen a turkey vulture?
Mm-mm.
They're big. Dude, this thing was big now.